Let's talk about car thieves for just a minute. They are some of the lowest of the low. They are people who would strip away a working man's vehicle, tools and all, so he's unable to go to work and feed his own family. Just so this douchebag over here can get a quick fix, some more tweak. We had our car stolen a month ago. Or, well, my let me back up here. We've had many cars stolen. I would say we have had at least 6 cars stolen out of our driveway or my son's driveway, depending. He's 27 now. He lives on his own. Twice he's had his truck stolen in the last 2 months. Got ripped off last night again. This time, yes, he had a tracker on it. And if you're asking, yes, he also did have a club on it. They just cut the steering wheel, as they always do. If a thief wants your car, they are going to get it. There is no way around it, except the only one solution that I know, which is almost foolproof. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a kill switch. And you've probably heard of them. They are becoming more and more popular. Many cars have them built in. Don't bother with any of that kind of crap. Get a kill switch installed yourself from somebody you trust and be the only one that knows how to activate it and deactivate it. So this pickup he has is a stick shift. It could be push started. There's many ways to steal a car. If he were to do a battery disconnect from the power wire, it wouldn't work because somebody could just push start it. But if he disconnects the fuel pump, it won't start. Now, I think that the fuel pump is probably the best place that you should disconnect. I have a couple of Hondas, okay? We've had our Honda Passport stolen a few months back. It was several months back. But they pretty much trashed it. They took the catalytic converter out, the battery, chopped up the steering wheel with a knife, did all kinds of crap. We ended up buying it back from the tow yard for $500 or $600. I don't know why. It's a total scam. The Portland police and the whole thing between them. Not even going to go into that. But we bought it back thinking, okay, it's probably worth it to have at least a running car instead of just giving up on it. It's a good car, you know. It's a 98 Passport. Passport. So, we got the car back, and of course it was fucked up. Tried to patch up the pipe, and I've just grown more and more frustrated about thieves. Well, then, my son has his car stolen twice from his driveway. Right after my wife's car got stolen, the last time, the Passport, I was getting my car fixed, which had been parked and out of commission in front of a parked car for a long time. And mine is a Honda Accord. It's a 2001 Honda Accord. Very simple, desirable, easy to steal car. Anybody with a jiggler key or any know-how can easily break into it. I had left it in my parking lot unlocked for the last 2 years because it didn't run. And I didn't want somebody breaking the window to try to steal it. So I just left it unlocked. And I know people had got into all of my Hondas and rummaged through stuff. I was like, why break the window? There's nothing to steal and you can't start it anyway. But recently I got it fixed. And once I got it fixed, I started getting paranoid. So that before I even got it totally running, I fixed all the parts on it. I got all new parts and got it running well. And before it would even properly run, I went down to the auto parts store. I bought myself a special toggle switch. And I installed it in the fuel pump line. I'm not going to tell you where because that would be kind of defeating the purpose. Only because I know some of my neighbors even watch my videos. So if some stranger watched this, they'd be like, that's a challenge. Where is his switch? Well, let's just say it's fairly complicated. And I wanted to make sure that it was fairly complicated. And you can do it many different ways. There are push button switches, which are active temporarily. So in other words, you get into your car, you push a button that's hidden somewhere under the dash or wherever else, and then you can start your car. They're temporary contact switches. Then there's other ones where you actually have a toggle where literally when it's turned off, there's no fuel going to the fuel pump. This is my preferred method because it means when a thief gets into your car and they do manage to break into your car and they do manage to get it to turn over, they will turn over the car and it will go, and it will basically not start because there's no fuel, but it will continue to spark and turn over. I think people have complained and said the only thing that they've complained about this method is that they said when you come back to your car, it has a dead battery. But everybody else has responded like, well, fuck, man, isn't a dead battery better than a stolen car? Because if you use a switch that cuts off your battery, a lot of thieves know about this and they can bypass them. If they can get into your car, they can pop the hood, they can open it up and see your bypass switch, or many of them are very savvy about this. Many are not. Many are just dumbasses and they will just move on to the next car. But the point being that if you have a switch, it's going to deter a criminal a hell of a lot more than anything else. The club isn't going to work. Good locks on the doors aren't going to work. Even watching your car, having cameras don't work. I have a video online. I uploaded it to YouTube. It's a video of the people who stole my car last time. And it's them walking up into my driveway, the guy, while the girl waits in the street. We have everything, but there's nothing the cops can do because even a clear video doesn't help them really catch anybody unless it's super clear and they know the people. They just say, hey, sorry, bummer. So it really is up to you. I was talking with my family about this earlier. It's like, I have a lead pipe by the door. If I catch anybody breaking into my shit, I'll run out and beat their asses. I'm not going to put up with that kind of shit. And there are so many thieves. People have been driving around my neighborhood brazenly with their pickup stealing. A dude was driving around with the same pickup stealing barbecues and statues out of people's yards. Like just down the street from here. It happens all the time. And it's fucked up. And I'll be brutally honest. If I saw a guy like pull up in his pickup and run up into somebody's yard and grab a statue, and then I saw a guy on camera come out with a shotgun and just blow his ass away, I would say karma. At this point, I'm finally there. I know theft is not the biggest crime, right? But it should be because it leads to all kinds of fear within the neighborhood. The people who live here and pay taxes, the people who pay for the cops to sit around and eat fucking donuts while their shit gets ripped off? No. The people should not put up with that crap. And if the cops can't do anything, which they never do, because they never can, it should be up to the people to defend themselves. I know that sounds harsh, but I'm sorry. Cops are worthless for theft. They really are. They can't stop anybody who steals anything. They never do. They always catch murderers, and I think that's great that we have like police forces to catch, killers, but they aren't stopping theft. And in the neighborhoods, that's why we have a neighborhood watch and why we protect each other. So that's my ramble, and fuck thieves, and I really hate them a lot. And maybe I'm just kind of a little overly aggro on my son's behalf, but I have no sympathy anymore. If somebody ends up in my yard and they end up dead, that's their own fault. And it's unfortunate because we have to protect our own families. I have young kids here. If somebody came in my back door, what do you think would happen? I'd just cower down in the corner? No, they'd be fucking dead. That's just how it works. You don't go into somebody else's house. But when it comes to your car, people feel like it's somehow okay because it's in your driveway and it's not you. I have a school bus, and my schoolie is all remodeled, and it's in my driveway. And I have had a sign I used to put in the window that said, people sleeping, don't open or you'll get a face full of lead. It sounds harsh, but it's better than having somebody break into my bus and steal my shit. Not that I keep anything in there, but thieves are dumb. And so rant over. Fuck thieves, and fuck anybody who supports them. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.